Welcome back to my channel. We're gonna jump straight into the video. I'm using the Essence Fresh and Fit Glow Primer to prime my face, to set the foundation and everything before we go in with foundation and all that, to make sure everything stays on the whole day. For the actual foundation, I'm going to mix the Milani Perfect Conceal 2-in-1 foundation in the shade Creamy Vanilla with my Essence Lightening Makeup Drops, because the foundation is still too dark for my skin. So I'm mixing those two, and then I'm going to buff it into my face with my Morphe brush. Now I'm going to use my makeup sponge to just dab everything into place to make sure that there are no brush marks on my face. You can use any brush, you don't have to stay with the Morphe sponge, but the Morphe sponge is personally my favorite, but you can use any sponge that you have. For concealer, I'm using the Essence Healthy Glow Concealer Camouflage Concealer. It's waterproof and vitamin complex to set my under eyes, as well as the highlighting points of my face, nose, chin, cupid's bow and forehead, as well as my eyelids. Now I'm using my Morphe sponge again, and I'm just going to blend in that concealer until it's nice and seamless. Now I'm going to use that same concealer just to put over those three pimples that I've got that just jumped out of nowhere, and I'm just going to use that to hide them. To set my under eyes, I'm going to use the translucent powder from Airspun. I'm gonna bake a little bit underneath my eyes to make sure that the concealer doesn't go anywhere. I'm also going to bake my chin, as well as my nose and my forehead, to make sure that the foundation and the concealer does not move. Now I'm using the Essence Eyebrow Stylist set in the shade, I think it's Brunette, and I'm going to use that to carve out my eyebrows. If you're wondering that screaming sound in the beginning of every voice recording, as soon as my computer says 3, 2, 1 before I start recording, my Indian ringneck parrot decides to start screaming. I forgot that the camera was off, so I did a bit of my eyes, as well as the baking with the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I didn't realize that my camera was off. So I'm just showing you the colors that I used. It's the third shade in the palette that I'm using as a base, and now I'm taking that orangey shade, orangey mustardy shade, called Pukie. I'm buffing that Pukey shade into my crease just to set down a base or just to make the transition a bit more, give it more depth, so that all the other colors blend nicely. Now I'm using a bit more of that Pukey shade and I'm putting it on my outer corners, and then I'm blending it into the crease again to make sure that there are no harsh lines. Now I'm just taking a clean brush and I'm just blending in the eyeshadow that I just put on to make sure that it's nice and seamless. By the way, I'm not in my pajamas. I'm just wearing my fleecy pajama top because it was a little bit cold that morning. For the lid shade, I'm using the color Mix from the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm putting that on my lid. Now I'm using the color in Light. It's the first shade in the Jaclyn Hill palette to highlight my inner corners. Now I'm taking Pukey and Creamsicle and I'm blending that together on my bottom lower lash line. And then I'm using that color in Light again to highlight my brow bone. For eyeliner, I'm using the Revlon Color Stay Liquid Liner in the shade Black to line my eyes and make that nice sharp wing. To line my waterline, I'm using the Essence Kajal pencil in the shade White to line, to make your eyes look a bit bigger. That's the key. If you want your eyes to look bigger, you always go in with a white shade or a creamy shade, and it will make your eyes appear larger, brighter, bigger, and give it a bit more pop. For mascara, I'm using the Essence Volume Stylist 18-Hour Curl and Hold Mascara to coat my top and bottom lashes, and I think it's also waterproof, which I only like if you're going out for quite some time so that your mascara doesn't go anywhere. To give some color and life back into my cheeks, I'm using the Essence Mosaic Blush in the shade 20. All you need is pink. Then for highlighter, I'm using the Essence Glow To Go highlighter palette. It's the shade 10 Sun Kissed Glow, and I'm going to use that bronziest shade in the palette to highlight my cheeks and my cupid's bow, my chin, my forehead, my nose. You know the drill. To set my face, I'm using the Essence Glow to Go Illuminating Setting Spray to make sure that this whole makeup look stays on the whole day. I'm using my beauty sponge just to tap in all that wet setting spray that I just sprayed on to make sure that there's no spots on my face and to make sure that everything seeps into my skin to make sure that everything holds the whole day. To line my lips, I'm using the Essence Lip Liner in the shade 11 in the nude. I lined my lips a bit later because I had to go eat first in the kitchen before I put on my lipstick, obviously. So that's why I'm already dressed and doing my lip liner with all my jewelry on. For lipstick, I'm using the NYX Lingerie liquid lip in the shade number 12, Exotic. Next, I'm using a ColourPop liquid lip in the shade Dreamy, just to add some definition to my lips and make it a little bit, look a little bit bigger. There you go. This is the final result. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had so much fun filming it. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye.